Hello, my name's Bob Ault. I'm going to show you how I install and grout tile using silicone rubber. Now, who might be interested in this process? Well, RV owners, mobile home owners, people that have fiberglass swimming pools, fiberglass showers, and of course the tile industry. And I'd like to say a few words about silicone here. What we're using is not the stuff that you would buy at a hardware store. This is a special compound. Hardware stores and supply houses offer one, maybe two formulas. Got that one on there. There are more than 1,000 silicone formulas. They're used in the aerospace industry, they're used in the building industry. Hundreds of thousands of tubes of special silicone products go into the building industry. They're used in the electronic industry. It's probably silicone in your cell phone and your computer. All over. They're used in the medical industry. A lot of applications in the medical industry. When you're working with this, if you get any of the product on your hands, you want to clean it off right away. Now heat, humidity, the substrate you're working with, and the weight of the tile are factors that determine whether or not the tile will slip when you put it on the substrate if you're hanging it like this. Of course, if you're stacking it, that's not a concern. So one of the ways you can eliminate it if you see that it's starting to slip, right here, put a piece of tape and then put a piece of weather stripping. Now you have a tile line to set the tile on. This 6x6 hard bisque thick tile would definitely slip if I tried to set it in this manner. If any of the silicone bleeds through the grout joints, you want to get it off of your hands and you want to get it off of the tile. You wipe it and off it will come. There are some tile setters that would look at this and go, oh my goodness, a cheap mastic job. Couldn't be further from the truth. One drop of this adhesive on the back of the tile will put it in place and keep it there forever. The reason I'm running lines, I want more of it so that I can get it to grab hold of the tile and the substrate and stay where I put it. But one little drop on the back of this tile would be adequate. Well, we're doing a demonstration here, so I'm not going to be too obsessive about the grout joints. When the product bleeds through the grout joints like it did here a little bit, that probably means you've cut the orifice on the nozzle too big. Probably need a smaller orifice on there. This was a partial tube that I brought here from another job. One of the things I like about this type of packaging is all you have to do is move the tube. That means if you have to store the product, it doesn't go bad in the tip. You can just take the tip off and put a new tip on it and keep using it. That way you can store it and keep it for a while, not worry about it going bad. It sets up in the tip, like I said, you just put a new tip on it. And there's a little piece that I don't like. We'll take that out. Anytime you touch the silicone, wipe your fingers off. You don't want any silicone on your fingers when you're doing this. It gets on the surface of the tile and it'll never come off. We'll just go ahead and butter up these last 3 sheets and put them on. Alright, now we'll wipe that off and take a break before we come out here and do the grout work. This is a perfect example of a waterproof membrane that flexes and moves. If you trowel that adhesive onto a substrate, that's what you've got, a waterproof membrane. All right, I'll go get my other stuff. All right, we're back now. We're going to do the grouting. Before we start, I have a specification sheet here that tells you some of the qualities of this grouting material that we're going to use. First of all, it adheres each tile to its neighbor. This is a sheet of pre-grouted tile, no substrate. It's just grouted together. When you do tile like this, it can actually enhance the substrate that you're tiling. That would be the wall paneling in an RV or a mobile home, or a wooden table like this one. This is 1/2-inch plywood that I tiled here. Next, I don't know if I meant, this little box here has no substrate. This box is just grouted together. 30 pieces of tile grouted. I'll show you the inside of it, and yes, it's waterproof. Those out of the way. Now what happens when you finish a tile job like this? Well, here you go. This is that product. You're looking at this tile on a substrate. It can take any flex you give it. Here's the strange thing about this job. There's no adhesive. This tile is being held on because of the grout that has unusual adhesion promoters. They go through the grout joint and they grab hold of the substrate. No adhesive, just grout, keeping that on there. What other qualities does this product have? Well, it never cracks and it never stains. It's unaffected by UV. I could put that sheet of grouted tile underwater for 5 years, and when I go down and pick it up, it's going to look just like that. It won't let go of the tiles. It withstands temperatures below -50 and above 350 Fahrenheit. It's color fast. It never changes colors. And it resists most chemicals. If you decided that you wanted to clean the finished product with acetone, no problem. There isn't any reason to really clean it. You usually just wipe it off and it's clean. So let's get to this horrible process. You all know what silicone is like. Again, we're not using hardware silicone. We're using a special compound to grout, and we have built all of these characteristics into the grouting product. So let's give it a go here. There are 3 ways that you can do this. I'm using a hand caulking gun. You can use an electric caulking gun if you're doing a big job. you can use an air gun. That will extrude a tube of this product in about 3 seconds, the whole tube. All right, we'll throw that away. Here's some more grout that came back from a job. We'll just take that tip off that the grout is solidified in, and we will put this top on there. It's all ready to go. Let's just spread this out, see how much coverage we can get. I'm using an epoxy grout float. A conventional grout float won't work. So we're just going to smear this stuff all over here. This feels very much like the consistency of a unsanded Portland cement grout. Just about the same thickness. This grout is designed to be used with a team of 2. When you do it by yourself, you want to work a little faster. We've retarded the tack time on the product, but it still sets up pretty quickly, so you got to move when you're doing it. Now comes that horrible cleanup of silicone. Liquid dish soap, water, and a scrubbing pad. I'm not going to get too close to the edge. I don't want the soapy water to get into the grout joints that do not have silicone in them, because that makes it hard for the silicone to do its job. A little bit of water, a little bit of scrubbing. There we go. That's pretty good. No, you can't clean those scrubbers. I've tried everything. Once that silicone gets in there, it's in there forever. I don't know what the qualities are of the grouting material that you use. This is the only grouting material I've used for almost 35 years. My tile installation companies in California and Florida have done over 25,000 installations utilizing this technology. Fiberglass showers, fiberglass bathtubs, fiberglass swimming pools, yachts, motorhomes, mobile homes. We've tiled all of those. If I was doing your backsplash, I'd spend about another 15 minutes checking for holes, detailing everything, cleaning up all around the edges. But you get the idea of what we're doing here. And I think that we just installed and grouted a little backsplash in about 20 minutes. When you're through doing the grout job, be sure to clean your epoxy grout float. If that grout cures on here, it'll never come off. You can't cut it off, nothing. It becomes part of the rubber. So if you can't find someone to do the tile job for you, you can tile your own backsplash, you can tile your own countertop. Good luck. Thank you.